I personally have been reviewing games for quite a long time, a few years in fact, even if I have little to nothing to show for it. But even if I don't have quite very many reviews on this channel, I've been on YouTube for quite a while, just as a viewer. I have seen YouTubers come out of seemingly the void with countless reviews and other game-related topics to talk about. I've always been very interested in this kind of YouTube content, and I have a few reasons as to why. I think it really comes down to the process of taking a game and deconstructing it to acknowledge the good and the bad. Because, let's be honest here for a second, not every video game is perfect. Some games may be really underrated and deserve more attention, and content creators have the platform to propel a game into the spotlight. A good example being PewDiePie with Minecraft in 2019, or Jacksepticeye with Happy Wheels back when YouTube was a way younger website. Even if these aren't game reviews, I can safely say that these YouTubers really projected the games mentioned into popularity, or for Minecraft's case, back into popularity. And some others may already be in the spotlight, popular for years, or just a straight up classic, and reviewers just want to give the game their flowers, which I think is fantastic and something to really be appreciated. For games, old or new, it takes a lot of time to really express in words or visuals how great or not great a game really is. It's more than just slapping footage into a timeline, or more than just giving a game a score out of 10, or even letting bigger events like Game Awards tell you, because we all know how that goes.
If The Last of Us Part 2 has won this many awards so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it won this.
3 hours later
goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
It's sharing an experience for others to digest, possibly even begging the question of a viewer if they even want to try a game or not. And a question like that can be answered while acknowledging multiple factors as what makes a game desired. What kind of things make a game good or bad? And even with a question like that, I think it takes a lot more than people think for a game to just be good or bad. It's a subjective question. Some may like how open world Breath of the Wild feels, for example, but others, like myself, am kinda overwhelmed by it. But even then, I don't think Breath of the Wild is a bad game, because I find a lot of other things that I like about it. The crafting and cooking system, the combat system, the dungeons, the music, oh my god. Which really makes you consider what kind of things people on this platform take into account when reviewing games. Some people like SilokHawk or ProJared review games on a more critical level, while others like Scott the Wise implements more comedy and other creative aspects while still keeping the main focus on the game. Even with just those 3 people I named, there's so many more game reviewers out there, and it kind of makes me realize that none of them are perfect in the best way possible. Let me explain. I, just like a lot of people who make or watch content like mine, am subscribed to a lot of different reviewers and YouTubers in the same genre. We all review games or talk critically or comedically about games on some level. Even with some of the lesser known ones like ThatGuyWhoGames or FonderAxe, we still all talk about video games. And we all do it in different ways while still trying to get to a meeting point or a verdict, if you will. Like I mentioned before, it could be more comedy based, or it could be about what kind of things you take into account when reviewing. I don't know what it is, but there's something awesome about putting an audience in your shoes when experiencing something. Sharing a passion or distaste for a game in video form is something that should never truly fade on YouTube. Content creators are evolving and getting more creative with concepts and ways to make reviews more entertaining or more relatable, more viewer friendly, if you will. I feel like presentation in any video, especially reviews, is important to get your point across effectively, as well as for presenting different concepts of creativity. Like, take me for example. Even if I haven't really spoken about it at all, have a lot of ideas to make viewers more invested in what they watch when they watch this show. But that's the best part, is that you don't know what it is until you see it. And I can guarantee you that anyone else who visibly puts a lot of effort into their reviews is thinking the exact same thing. I have been dying to know what ThatGuyWhoGames is going to do with the countless takes I did for his 100th episode, and that alone excites me because I have a good feeling that it's going to complement his video really well, considering how special it is to reach 100 episodes. That shows real passion, and it's always nice to see people connect that with something as simple but complex as video games. Video game reviews continue to show me that creativity will never truly die, and that I'll always have something to look forward to, whether I'm the one analyzing a game or watching and listening to someone else do the same. Hey y'all, I just want to say thank you for watching the video or listening to whatever I had to say. I haven't really just gotten the time, or given myself the time rather, to just kind of sit down and talk about something I feel should be appreciated, or just something that's on my mind, because I feel like that's what I want to present to this show, is, you know, just something that is on my mind that I feel like is interesting, you know, something like that. I've got a lot more stuff planned and a lot more video ideas, so get excited, I guess. That's all I really have to say, though. I just wanted to interrupt. Bye-bye!